Jerseys. Here's a straight back. They're going to set, and they're going to go long. The first play of the game, and they got a man, and he dropped the ball at midfield. Here's a man in motion, and they'll turn, run it down the corner. Sauter turn it back upstream, and he'll cross the situation. Now here's a man in motion. They'll run down the line. Sauter going to run it again and pitch it back to the tailback. He's up across the 30 and up to about him. Look, double wing set. They'll run a wing back off, leave it with the foot. No, here's Sauter going to hold it again. And the Red Devils are, here's the fake into the middle, going to pitch it back to the first offensive set by either team. He wants to throw. Back, looking, going to go again for that deep man down there, and it's incomplete. Here come the Red Devils. He got it out of there. It's a nice wobbler. Taylor's going to let hit. This one's going to go deep into Red Devil land, and it'll be blown down and 10 yards to go. Here's Blankenship, and he'll leave it with Noah Barton, and Barton will bounce across one guy, and it stood straight up, and whistles will blow, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, boy,
11 from their own one. Here's Blankenship rolling out, sets and fires in the flat, and he's got a man, and he's got room. He's up in their sideline, 30, 35, 40, and he's run down from behind into 7. Split backfield behind Blankenship, and they leave it with Noah Barton, and he drags people with him, never on the ground yet. Gets back up, still moving the snack, and he's all the way into the back up. Give him credit for an 18-yard run. First down, they're going to leave it with him again, and he's got a space. He's got room. He's still on his feet, and finally chopped down at the 5-yard line. Good hole that time by the right side of the offensive line. Single setbacks Barton. My money's to hand it to him again. Now they're going to fake it to the middle. Here goes Austin Blankenship. He's on his feet. He's in there for a touchdown. Blankenship fakes it to Barton. Rolls it. Here is Ford's kick. Gathered up by running back up the near sideline, right up the hash mark. He'll be stood up as he crosses the 20 tide. Here's backs in motion. They'll run the option down to the left side. Oh, big time hit on the JP2. Sauter straight back, wants to throw. Now here's pressure coming, and he's going to be spun down on a penalty play all the way back at the 15-yard line. Like a jailbreak back there. That's the Red Devil side. One side of the field to the left. Here's Blankenship up under center out of the split backfield. Here retreat, wants to throw, fires into the middle, and it's coming. Here's second down, 5 to go. Into the middle. There's a give. Justice Jones, he's in the open. I don't think they can run him down, and he will score. Was going to kick it straight away, and this one's partially blocked. This game for JP2, Brian Moss, I think, is going to be one of the new running backs, and they're going to leave it with him on the belly play, and that's going to go nowhere.
Well, we got a little breeze, but it's still pretty warm tonight, so I'm sure Coach wants to get them.
There's Sauter with a man in motion. Fakes into the middle, almost fumbled the ball now, so he's in trouble, and down he goes. He's run down from the far side. First down call. 3 wides to the left, 1 to the far side. Now they're set to running back more over to the left. Long count into the middle. They'll hand it to him, and he'll fight his way forward, still on his feet. There's Noah Barton. They can't get him down. He's still on his feet, and he'll cross midfield all the way into the 40. Second and very short. 2 running backs. Fake into the middle. Blankenship's going to go again. Now here comes the Cavalry, and down he'll go. This Jones. Both of them had long runs tonight, but they're going to roll out Blankenship. He cocks his arm, fires. He's going deep down there in double coverage, and that's going to be pass interference. Yeah, thought it was raining flags down at about the 20-yard line.
Well, the young man was beat about a step in the high.
36-yard line, 1st and 10 Devils. Fake into the middle. Now they're going to run it on a little wing back, coming back to the near side. That's Justice Jones. That's ready for play. Red Devils going to operate out of the wishbone. And they'll turn, cross buck. Here's Barton running behind the Red Devils blockers. And right, Barton and Gholston in the backfield. This time they'll leave it with 8, and he'll cut it inside the tackle. Still on his feet, and he'll score from there on 36-yard line. Man in motion into the wide side. Toss sweep going into that wide side. Little running room. That's a 9, almost 10 yards. So 1st and 10. Here's a man in motion. They're going to leave it with Sledge again, and this time the Red Devils waiting. He's up under center. Here's the man in motion. They're going to toss sweep it to Souter again. Ball loose back there. Still loose. Red Devils dive forward. Punts out of there. A line drive. The Red Devils young man's going to have to learn to come up and catch the football.
Yeah, it cost them a lot of yards.
About 17-yard line. Here's a little slant play to Gholston. Gholston's got it. Still on his feet. He does not go down very easy, and he's on Blankenship, split backfield, 2 wides. And he'll retreat, wants to throw, pressure coming into the flat, got a man running wide open. 45 lowers his head, still on his feet down the far sideline. It's Justice Jones, I believe, inside the 20, inside the 10. He's all the way in the end zone as he backpedals his way. Here's a man in motion. They'll turn, leave it with the first man through, and that's where John Paul is second. Souter back, rolling, wants to throw, run into the sideline, lobs one over the 30 yards. Slid backfield, Blankenship on the 1st and 10. Might be a mix-up back there, but they're going to leave it with Gholston again. He's still dragging people down the field, and finally it'll take 3 to get. That's the John Paul 46-yard line. 4:43 to go in the first half. Back in the middle, here's Blankenship out on the wing to Jacob Little, and a good tackle one-on-one by John Paul II. Cornerback is J.T. Golden. But that's one of those plays where you're trouble. 2nd down and 12. 2-yard loss on the play. They'll leave it with Barton, who hadn't had the ball in a while. And this might be why they didn't want him to have it for a while. John Paul II, that is, because that's a 4 with 2 wides. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Into the middle, there's Gholston again, and he will drag a guy with him into the 25-yard line. That's about a 7-yard run.
You know, even when there's not a big hole there, they're picking up.
Armstrong in there. Split backfield, 2nd down, 3 yards to go. A little quick hitter. There's Justice Jones again, still on his feet, still dragging people with him in team. Down the line on the option play, here's Blankenship, takes a guy on, and down he will go as he approaches the 8-yard line.
Yeah, I think Austin was ready to get in on some of that, too.
To the left is a single wide out. One over to the near side, other side. Otherwise, they're going to leave it with Barton, and he's like he's running a transfer truck through that one.
Yeah.
A second. As they move back to our left as we head toward the end of the first half, they'll leave it with Sledge again at the 32-yard line of John Paul II. On the delay, they'll leave it with the last man through. Noah Barton, single set back behind Blankenship as we start the 3rd quarter, a pulling guard, and they'll leave it with Barton, and he'll gain 7 yards up to the 49-yard line. That's a good surge by that offensive line. They gave him a place to run, Jackie.
Yeah.
Running back. Here's a man in motion. Sauter's going to roll that way, try to pitch it, and the Red Devils cut the pitch man. Man in motion. They'll turn and leave it with a fullback. No, Sauter's going to keep it. Cut it up the right sideline, and he has to be run down from behind. First time John Paul II's been on the Red Devil side of the 50. Here's Sauter. He's in trouble, and he might. Here's Sauter. Leaves it. No, he's going to run the keeper play, pitch it back in the last minute, and backpedaling this way and being pushed forward. It's going to be the tailback, Brown. They run a man off, flood the area with receivers, shoot and fire, and incomplete. Gholston might have had a shot at that one and never did turn around or gain. It'll be 2nd and 3. Blankenship going to run the keeper, pitch it to the right side. Here's Justice Jones, still on his feet, still dragging people with him, and fine back behind Blankenship. Now he'll shift over to the left, and they'll turn and leave it with Noah Barton, and Barton will turn. Blankenship turns, leaves it with Barton, and Barton tries. Blankenship hands it straight ahead to Gholston, and I don't think he got there, Jackie. No. Good play. First down, 10 yards to go from the 43-yard line. Blankenship on the corner, cuts it inside, still on his feet, down the far sideline, and finally on a 1st and 10. Here's the turn. They're going to give this one to Mr. Powell, and Mr. Powell will run it in. 38-0 Devils. Point after on the way. The kick is away.
Standing on the field getting ready for the kickoff.
Oh, baby. Here's the ball loose. Here they are rolling to the left. Sauter in trouble, just running for his life, trying to get out of bounds. And the Red Devils, good snap, kick is away. High climber, little fair catch. All right, he's up under center with two running backs. He'll turn and leave it with the last man through.
Cross there, maybe my eyes are getting old.
No.
I think I'm going to blame it on the numbers.
Here's Hutto down the line. He's going to throw deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 50. First and 10. Backs are split. Ball at the JP2 45-yard line. Mixed up in the backfield. Now they'll turn and leave it. Went to one side. You're right. Second down and 8. Off sweep, left side. This one goes to Sledge. Trying to turn the corner, and he's got a little running room, and he's got a first down all the way out to the 40-yard line.
Hunter Wilbanks on the tackle there.
So 11 yards on the run. One side of the field to the right, and they'll run a man in motion that way. Here's Sauter wanting to throw. Pressure's on. He's going to be caught from behind. Red Devils try to strip the ball out. And we're back in Madison. Here's a give to Sledge again. Sauter turns, leaves it with Sledge again. Sledge in the backfield, and they want to hand it to him, and they do. Now they're going to run the option play to the far side, the third part of Devils, 17-yard line. Sowers back, wants to throw. Cox fires, going to go for the corner down there, and it's going to be caught. Low snap, got it away on the second down call. He'll turn, leave it with Duke Cutler, trying to run the right side, and he'll beat the speed on him. They got him out here on an island with a 5'5" guy. They're going to go the other way and throw it to the inside and into the opening and into the open field. 40, 35, cutting it back across the green. 10. Hutto got a pretty solid arm on him.
Yes, he does.
That was a very accurate throw. Caught the guy right in stride.
Don't take a knee, I believe.
This is going to be knee time for the Red